Hi everyone, it's Nicole Wilkins with FitnessRx for Women, and this is my next question and answer segment where I took your questions from Facebook and I'm going to answer them for you today. The first question is, hi Nicole, I'm being cheeky and have two questions. What is the best exercise for getting rid of cellulite and toning on thighs and your butt? Also, I broke my wrist about a year ago and still struggle with push-ups and high plank work. Any ideas for strengthening? The only way to reduce cellulite is to reduce your overall body fat. So you do need to weight train by doing, squats, lunges, leg extensions, wide leg squats, anything that works your entire leg, as well as hamstring exercises like the prone hamstring curls, seated curls, stiff-legged deadlifts, those kind of things. And then, incorporate cardiovascular exercise. It's important for your heart as well as burning calories. And be sure that you are very regimented with what you eat. I keep stressing that enough because I think people feel that if they just work out that it's going to magically disappear, whereas 80% of your results are going to happen in the kitchen. So when you have all three of those things in place, that is when cellulite is going to reduce. The next question is, no matter how hard I work at it or how much body fat I lose, I just can't get rid of my hip dents that I have. Just wondering if these are normal for some people. I would really like it to round out my hips and get rid of these if possible. I eat very clean all the time and work out 5 days a week, alternating cardio and weights. I'm not really sure what you mean by hip dents. If you are standing and you squeeze your glutes, usually there's kind of an indentation that goes on the side of your butt, and that's just because you have built up muscle. So I don't think it's body fat. When you have those dents on the side, that's not a bad thing. But if you are still looking to reduce overall body fat, I'm not really sure what your idea of eating clean is, but maybe if you started tracking what you're eating more closely, you might find that there are some things that you can still get rid of or clean up. Maybe try increasing your cardio, or instead of doing just cardio one day, weights one day, maybe combine them a little bit more so that you're doing more weight training and more cardio. It would be really difficult for me to tell you exactly what to do without seeing what you're already doing. I teach 6 cardio classes a week and lift heavy 5 times a week, and I'm seeing great results, but I feel like my boobs are shrinking, which I definitely don't want. I lift heavy on my chest and tricep day, not crazy and not a lot of exercises, and only do incline and decline presses and flies, nothing really with a flat bench. Should I back off a little bit or keep it heavy? Lifting heavy is not going to affect the size of your chest. When you decrease body fat by exercising more or eating healthier, unfortunately, because your chest is made up of a majority of body fat, that is going to decrease as well. So there's nothing you really can do about that. But don't stop lifting heavy. Sorry. The next question is, hi Nicole, I have heard that you must train each body part twice a week if you want to see results, and then if you only train a body part once a week, you are just maintaining. Is this true? No, that is not true at all. If you're hitting each muscle group with enough volume and you're working hard, you can definitely gain muscle. In fact, you need the rest in order to grow. So if you're hitting your muscle group too many times without it allowing to recover, you are almost preventing muscle gain. So don't think that more is always better. And the last question I have is, hi Nicole, before I got pregnant, I was in the best shape of my life and I love to lift heavy. I could out squat most of the men at my gym, and I would also do insanity on a regular basis. I am now just beginning to hit the gym scene again after losing 20 pounds post-baby on my own, but I still have a lot more to lose. I don't necessarily want to go for strength, but I'd like to have more muscle and burn the fat. What repetition range should I aim for, and is cardio also going to be my saving grace? I think that you have to have all three, like I mentioned earlier: cardio, strength training, and proper nutrition. So in order to increase a little bit of dense muscle, burn a little bit more body fat, I would keep your rep range anywhere from 10 to 15. That's going to give you enough wiggle room to, not get so stuck on a certain number that you have to hit every time. Because I think if you're hitting 20 repetitions, the weight is probably too light. And if you're going too much below 10, then the weight might be a little heavy if you're not trying to, build a whole lot of strength or anything like that. And I do think cardio should be a part of your program. And if you're not doing any, maybe to start with 3 or 4 days of 30 minutes to get started. And that can be high intensity interval training, it could just be interval training, it could be steady state, incline walking or jogging, just whatever you prefer. So hopefully those helped you out. Those are my questions for this week. Until next week, keep asking your questions on the FitnessRx for Women Facebook page, and I'll be back here every Friday to answer them for you. Until then, keep living the fit life.